Hey, I recently had a great conversation with Grace Lanni, and she is really smart. She has seen so many people just find really great success. She's an expert on branding, and I wanted to ask her her opinion of why she thinks some people are able to go from potential to amazing results when other people get stuck. Because I am really involved in studying this whole performance gap, and I think she's got something interesting to share. Hey, Grace, why do you think some people succeed more than others?
Hey, Tom, thanks so much for asking me this question. You know, I am someone who went to school for engineering, but got into the sales and marketing world, right? Um, it was not by design. It was because, they didn't hire women as Bachelor of Science people for the jobs that I wanted. And so I think often people jump that performance gap because of, call it hurdles, right? So things get in the way and you have to try something different, right? What gets you to try something different? That desire, that, oh my gosh, I need a job. Oh my gosh, I want to get to the next level. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to write a book, right? So depending on the passion of what it is that you want to get to and what you're willing to set aside in your day, right? I'm a Brendan Burchard fan. I have the journal. I get up in the morning, I get my coffee, I fill in my journal, and I didn't really know if it was going to do anything for me until I looked back after 6 months using the darn thing, what had happened over that time. And that's just by being willing to make a commitment to something new. I mean, you're a new guy, right? You love new things.
Yeah, you got to try new things. I find that interesting in the world that we live in 2020, that women engineers weren't being hired for the cool jobs, but that was just the way the world was. And a lot of people possibly rolled over and never found their level of performance in their careers that you have found. So what was it you think that gave you that spark to say, okay, you're not going to let me do this. I'm going to do a runaround and I'm going to go do this marketing stuff and you're going to eat my dust. How come you?
It's interesting because I got hired as a person who would spend the morning sitting with these government engineers, and then I spent the afternoon telling the marketing people what it was they were doing so that they could build the users manuals and the sales guides and all the stuff that went with it. And I have to say, my time in the afternoon was a lot more fun. It's just, I was drawn to the engagement, right? The ability to tell a story, the ability to serve the client. And so I got really pulled into the marketing world as a result of that.
That is so interesting because so many people who can speak those two languages, engineering and marketing, are able to excel because they know what's going on in both worlds. And you were able to do that. And that's why you've been so successful.
Yeah, it's part of it. No doubt. No doubt. Thanks so much for asking, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing.